What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Infinite Gains, back again with another GME and AMC update. So this video is just going to be kind of a quick intraday update video. Before I do get into the video, I want to shout out the Discord. I am trying to build, a community of, serious traders that, want to learn about technical analysis and get better at trading and do call outs and bounce ideas, stuff like that. So I do kind of want to shout out the Discord. It's gonna the link is gonna be in the description of this video. Then it's also gonna be in my bio, so where you can find it. And I actually recently started doing kind of like call outs, I guess, kind of like just updates. Like this, it was like a SPY update from yesterday. I said that we were probably going to be heading up to this 20 and 50 SMA kind of gap fill right here, which I said in my video. And then let's just quickly check on SPY. What's SPY doing? All right, we go to SPY. Yeah, I mean, hopefully it plays out. This is kind of the channel. I mean, it's heading up to this gap fill. I think so. I mean, hopefully that plays out, but it's just kind of like a call out, and then I'll update you like, hey, did it play out? Stuff like that. And it's just growing. It's a small community right now, but I just kind of encourage you guys to join and whatever. I do like call outs on AMC, Bitcoin, whatever. Like this is like AMC. I just post like charts and stuff, and we have like different channels for AMC, whatever. I don't know. I'm just trying to build like a little community of traders. So, I mean, if you're interested, go ahead and join. The link's in the description, the comments, the bio, whatever. Yeah. So that's the Discord. But for AMC and GME, so let's just look at GME real quick. We're kind of trading in this little channel thing. And it's honestly the same idea from last video. So like we have this huge trend line right here, right? And we've already broken out of it. So really the next move is to get above this 50 SMA, right? So preferably you'd want to break out of this little channel here. So you're probably going to hit the 20, maybe retest, and then shoot up past the 50. And then honestly, past that point, you're looking pretty good. Is it Moass? I don't know. But I mean, it's probably the start of something pretty big, if I'm being honest with you. So we should be pretty close. I mean, let's look at the MACD and the stock RSI again. And then let's go to the 1-day chart. So stock RSI, it's around the midpoint and it's still heading up. You have your MACD curling, and your MACD is actually about to cross. Your MACD is about to cross up here, and you know what I actually noticed is that it's actually just you're bottoming out on the MACD at around the same exact spot, right? Look, see? If we just have this kind of horizontal line right here, you're kind of bottoming out at the same exact spot before like this huge run up here. So that's kind of interesting because you're rounding up on the MACD at this spot here, the same exact spot, but you're doing it at a much higher level. You're doing it at pretty much double what you did before. So that is kind of interesting, isn't it? So that's GME. I mean, really, it's just really simple stuff. I mean, it's not overcomplicated. Just get to the 50 SMA around $25. Break out of this little red channel thing, and then like your 20 SMA is coming down and your 100 SMA is coming up. I mean, this thing is like coiling up. Let's go to AMC. So AMC is pretty simple. I mean, like you are so close. So we have this little trend line here working out, but we can just remove that. It's not really that important. So this is your 50 SMA, your 20 SMA, and then your 200. The 200 is the huge, like, we need to get above that, and then we're mooning. You do have this kind of trend line in the middle of this pennant here. So this is like the big pennant that you can kind of see this orange trend line stuff. So what would be cool is you would actually break out of this red trend, right? You'd come up, and then you'd already break your 200. You'd shoot up, and then break out of the pennant. I mean, and you're probably starting Moass at that point. You're probably starting Moass at that point. So I don't know. I think that we're very, very, very close, because your 200 SMA is just like, it's legit 12 cents away. I mean, where else can you go? I don't understand. I mean, and let's go to the weekly. If you go to the weekly, oh, whoops. If you go to the weekly, let's just delete this. I don't know what this stuff is. If you go to the weekly and you look at the 200 SMA, I mean, really the last time that we've substantially broken above it was just Moass. I mean, was a short squeeze in 2021 is what you like made a substantial break above the 200 SMA. So, yeah, I mean, you should see at least some upside. Okay, it's like, if you're not convinced of Moass, I mean, getting above the 200 SMA is important anyways, because you can start having an uptrend to higher levels. But no, I mean, I think once you break that 200 SMA, once you break out of the pennant, you're probably going to shoot up to this trend line here. And that's all the way at $20-something. And then once that breaks, this is kind of what I see what's happening is you'll probably shoot up to maybe $100 to $130, and then probably do something like this, and then I'm not saying any of this is gonna happen. That's a little crazy, but I mean, if you're kind of repeating 2021, it's definitely a possibility that could happen on the chart. But I mean, realistically, if you shoot at this pennant, you're probably gonna go to at least $20. And then this is GME. Let's go to the 4-hour here, and this is kind of one of my other charts. Oh, I don't know why it's messed up here. Probably because we have to go weekly. This is too much. Yeah. So this is kind of GME weekly chart here. It's just like a whole bunch of channels. But you are seeing that we are seeing resistance here, that we need to break. So pretty much above this like blue line right here, around like $22, you're probably gonna be able to shoot up to $30. And once you do that, I mean, you're above the 50 SMA. Your MACD's curling up. I mean, it looks really, really, really good. And you are finding support on this support band. So that's made with a 21 EMA, weekly EMA, and then the 20 weekly SMA. It kind of creates like this little support band thing. So let's just remove this, and then we can just look at this only. And then if we scroll out here, so possibility of what's happening is you can start moving up these channels like very rapidly. You know, all the way to like these really, really high numbers. So I mean, I'll probably, like, you know, when we start getting some volatility, I'll do a live, and I'll like have these charts pulled up and everything. And then I do think I have a chart for AMC that's kind of like the GME one, kind of give us a little bit of let's see. Oh yeah, here it is. Let's zoom out to the 4-hour, and then we can remove MACD. We don't need that. So this is the AMC chart, and as you can see, we need to get above this you have this kind of head and shoulder pattern, right? You have this kind of head and shoulder pattern here. That's like that, and you need to get above this white midline, right? Because you can see it's been giving us resistance multiple times. And I think I actually showed this channel in a previous video, and I do post stuff like this in my in the Discord as well. But you kind of see how well it lines up because you actually hit this and then you waterfall down the channels, right? And then you start recovering. So this is a bottom point for, really, it's just a bottom point for AMC. But then you can start moving up the channels. Once basically you're gonna break the 200 SMA, you're gonna break the 200 SMA, and then you're gonna come up and break this midline right here, this midline. You're gonna, the white dotted line right in the middle, and then you're gonna be able to shoot up to these crazy levels. And then you do have, so you have this downtrend here, right? You have this downtrend here, and then I mean, like, once this breaks, you're gonna be able to start shooting up these channels and like find a peak somewhere, maybe at this midline, maybe here. But I mean, these are important levels, and you're gonna have to use like volume confirmation and like a bunch of confluence, and I'll try to live stream this stuff. But I mean, this is pretty much what's going to happen. Like, this is pretty much what's going to occur. But yeah, I mean, I think that we're really close. I mean, I understand that I'm dragging this video out. It's supposed to be some kind of short, like, intraday thing. But anyways, yeah, that's the entire video. I'd encourage you guys to join the Discord, because we're making plays, we're making money. But I just want to foster a little community of, you know, serious traders. I want to learn about technical analysis and, you know, bounce ideas around and things like that. And I just think that's really cool. And so let's do it. Appreciate you guys, and peace out.